Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's class, we're going to continue with our exercise on fraction. And today we're going to talk about subtraction of fractions with unlike denominators. So let's consider the examples given here. The first question says we should subtract 1 over 3 from 1 over 2. Now if we are given 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3, to solve these particular fractions with unlike denominators, the first thing we need to do is to find the LCM. And you can use any method of your choice to find the LCM, but for this question, I chose to use listing the common multiple method. So let's list out the common multiple of 2 and 3 and figure out our lowest common multiple. So if we have 2, what are the multiple of 2? We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Let's stop there. Let's consider 3. What are the multiple of 3? We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Now, after listing out the multiple of 2 and 3, which of this number is the lowest common multiple? So 12 is common, 6 is common, and the lowest common multiple here is 6. Therefore, lowest common multiple equals to what? 6. Now that we have determined our LCM, the next thing I need to do now is to divide my LCM by the denominators given here. So let's proceed. 2 can go in 6 how many times? 3 times. We have 3 times 1. That is the numerator given here. So we have to subtract minus 3 in 6 is 2. 2 times 1. Now let's complete this. 3 times 1 is 3 minus 2 over 6. So this is going to give us 1 over 6. So 1 over 6 is going to be our answer. That's for the first method. Now let's try the second method, so you can figure out the one that is convenient for you to use. This is the first method. Now for the second method, if we are given 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3, don't forget your LCM is also very important, so you can just multiply this denominator directly. 2 times 3 will give me 6. So I have my 6. Now the next thing I need to do is to multiply my fraction diagonally. So this second method is known as butterfly method. Now I'm going to be having 3 times 1 minus 2 times 1. Now 3 times 1 is 3 minus 2 over 6. Now 3 minus 2 will give me 1 over 6. You can see it's still giving me the same answer as the first method. Now let's try the third method. Now for the third method, all we need to do is to recall our knowledge on ordering of fraction. And I need you to check out our video on ordering of fraction. We've done a video on ordering of fraction. So you check out our video and see how to order fraction with unlike denominator. So let's apply that knowledge here now. If we have fraction with unlike denominator, all we need to do here is to make the denominator the same, then we can subtract directly. So let's figure out this fraction here. I'm giving the fraction to be 1 over 2. Don't forget my LCM. I've already determined my LCM, and my LCM is 6. So the next thing I need to do is to multiply this fraction by the LCM. We have 6 over 6 minus 1 over 3 times 6 over 6. 2 here is 1, 2 here is 3. 3 here is 1, 3 here is 2. So I'm left with 1 times 3 over 6 minus 1 times 2 over 6. Now this is going to be giving me 3 over 6 minus 2 over 6. Okay, now that I've made the denominator to be the same, then I can now subtract directly by saying 3 minus 2 over 6, and that will give me 1 over 6, which is still the same thing as the answer we've been getting so far. So this is the third method. So I need you to check out this method and choose the one that is convenient for you to use and begin to apply it in solving fraction with unlike denominator. Okay, so going to be using any of these three methods now to solve the remaining question. I'll be applying any of this method I just showed you now to solve the remaining question. So let's proceed. So the second question says we should subtract 1 over 5 from 8 over 12. So I'm having 8 over 12 minus 1 over 5. Okay, let's use the first method by finding the LCM. Let me use repeated division method this time around. I have 5 and 12. 5 can go in 5 1. 5 cannot go in 12, you write your 12. 4 can go in 12 3 times, you write your 3. 3 in 3, 1, 1. So my LCM now is going to be 5 times 4 times 3. And 5 times 4 is going to give me 20. And 20 times 3 will be 60. So 60 is our LCM here. Now that I've determined my LCM, so the next thing we need to do is to divide the LCM by the denominators given to us. So we proceed by saying 60, and 12 can go in 60 how many times? 12 can go in 65 times. So we multiply that 5 by the numerator, which is 8, minus 5 can go in 60 how many times? 5 can go in 60 12 times. So we say 12 times 1. 12 times 1. Now let's proceed. 8 times 5 is going to give me 40 minus 12 over the LCM, which is 60. Now 40 minus 12 is going to give me 28. 28 over 60. Now 28 over 60 is our answer in fraction. But we can still simplify further by reducing this fraction to the smallest value. Now to reduce this number, we can use 4 to reduce the number. So we say 28 divided by 4 and 60 divided by 4. Now 4 can go in 28 how many times? 4 can go in 28 7 times. Now we have 7 over 4 can go in 60 how many times? 4 can go in 60 15 times. Therefore, my final answer will be equals to 7 over 15. Now, let's try the second method. The second method. So I will use any of this method. Though the butterfly method or any of this method, they have their limitation whenever you are solving fraction. There are some fractions that butterfly method might not work for, in which is the first method that will work for it. But we advise that you stick to the first method because it has less error, unlike the other methods. So let's proceed now to the second method to solve same question. Let's use butterfly method this time around. Using butterfly method, if I have 8 over 12 minus 1 over 5. So I'm going to use butterfly method now by multiplying the fractions diagonally. Don't forget we've already determined our LCM earlier, which is 60. So I'll be having my 60 now. 8 times 5 minus 1 times 12. So 8 times 5 is 40 minus 12 over 60. 40 minus 12 over 60 is 28 over 60. So what can I use to reduce this number to the smallest value? 4. 4 here is 7. 4 here is 15. So my final answer is going to be 7 over 15. So let's proceed with the third question. And the third question says we should subtract 1 over 3 from 7 over 11. Now we're going to use two methods to solve this particular question. We're going to use two methods to solve this particular question, and I'm going to start with the first method we used earlier. Now, to use the first method, don't forget the first thing we need to do when we are dealing with fractions with unlike denominator is to find the LCM first. So let's find the LCM. 3 over 11. 3 can go in 3 just once. 3 cannot go in 11, so we have 11. 11 and 11 is 1, so our LCM is going to be 3 times 11, and that will be 33. Now that we have determined our LCM, so let's divide the LCM by the denominators given here. So I'm going to be having my LCM here. 11 in 33. 11 in 33 will be 3. 3 times, so we have 3 times 7 minus 3 in 33, that's 11. So I'm going to be having 11 times 1. So 3 times 7 will be 21 minus 11 over 33. So 21 minus 11 is going to be 10 over 33. So 10 over 33 is going to be my final answer here. We cannot reduce, neither can we change to mixed fraction. So let's use other method to figure out this particular answer here. So let's call this one second method. Now, second method I'm going to adopt is changing the unlike denominator to be a like denominator. So we've already determined our LCM, don't forget. So all I need to do is just to say 7 over 11, that is the fraction multiplied by the LCM, which is 33 over 33, minus 1 over 3 times 33 over 33. 11 here 1, 11 here is 3. 3 here 1, 3 here is 11. So I'm left with 7 times 3 over 33 minus 1 times 11 over 33. So we can proceed. 7 times 3 will give me 21 over 33 minus 1 times 11 will give me 11 over 33. Now that my denominators are the same, so all I need to do is just to subtract directly. So I'll be having 21 minus 11 over 33. And that will give me 10 over 33, which is still the same thing as the answer we got earlier. Let's proceed to the fourth question. The fourth question says we should subtract 8 over 10 from 7 over 8. So we find the LCM again. This is 8, 10. 2 can go in 8 4 times. 2 can go in 10 5 times. 4 in 4, 1. We still have our 5. 5 in 5, 1, 1. So my LCM here is going to be 5 times 4 times 2. And 5 times 4 is going to give me 20. 20 times 2, that will give me 40. So 40 is my LCM. Now, I've determined my LCM. I will be having 40. 8 can go in 40. How many times 5? So I have 5 times 7. Minus 10 in 40 is 4 times 8. So 5 times 7 will give me 35 minus 4 times 8. 4 times 8 will give me 32 over 40. So 35 minus 32 will give me 3 over 40. So let's figure out this same answer using the second method. The second method, and I'm going to use butterfly method to figure out this same answer. So if we have 7 over 8 minus 8 over 10, using the butterfly method, all you need to do is to multiply your denominator to figure out your LCM. 8 times 10, that will give me 80. Then the next thing I need to do is to multiply my fraction diagonally. Then I subtract the fraction. This is called butterfly method. So multiplying this, that will be 7 times 10 minus 8 times 8. And this will be 70 minus 8 times 8 will give me 64. Everything over 80. So 70 minus 64 will give me 60 over 80. I can still simplify further by dividing each number by 2. So 2 can go in 6, that's 3 times. And 2 can go in 80, that's 40 times. So our final answer will be 3 over 40, which is still the same thing as the answer we got earlier. So when subtracting fraction with unlike denominator, you can adopt any of this method that is convenient for you to solve fractions with unlike denominator. So if you find this video useful, I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share, comment, like with your friends. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.